Hey there, welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam this Monday, the last day of January, the last day of the first month of the new year. Well, we're feeling warmed up here, those of us who have been in the slow jam so far. And I'm just going to check my tuning and we'll get right into it with East Virginia Blues here on the Mid-Tempo Jam. So, East Virginia Blues. This is sort of like the Stanley Brothers version in the key of G. And remember how this goes? I just kind of coach you through the song really quickly. And I posted all the set lists on Friday, so you had a chance to check them out. And if you had time to go over or at least listen to some of the songs that you didn't know. And we treat it just like a jam, where whether you're ready or not, you're going to kick off the song. So here's how this song goes in the key of G. And a 1, and a 1, and a 4, back to 1, and a 4, back to 1, and a 5, back to 1. If I'm kicking it off, I'd do something like... something like that. Okay? So why don't you go ahead and kick us off. I'll get you a tempo here on the good old East Virginia Blues. And let's do about this tempo. And here we go. Kick us off on East Virginia Blues in the key of G. And I'm going to do the first 2 rounds of verses are going to be double verses. From there, I don't know, I might do single verses. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll just cue you as we go through it. But in the beginning, I'll definitely sing 2 verses, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll sing 2 more verses, then you take a break, and then we'll see what happens. East Virginia Blues in G. Kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina, I did go. There I met a fair young maiden, but her age I did not know. Her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore white lily, where I long to lay my head. I got go ask your mother if you my bride might ever be. If she says no, come back and tell me, and I'll run away with thee. No, I'll not go ask my mother, for she lies on her bed of rest. In her hand she holds a dagger to kill the man that I love best. Play it. The ocean's deep and I can't wait it, and I have no wings to fly. I'll just get me a blue-eyed boatman or to row me over the tide. I'll play. East Virginia, North Carolina ain't my home. I'll go back to East Virginia, leave old North Carolina alone. Play. Last verse. Oh, you know I like to see you at my door. You're welcome in. At my gate I'll come to greet you, for you're the girl I've tried to win. Cool. Well, you know, there's some different versions of that, different verses, but those are the ones that I know. Fun song. All right, I'm going to double check the live stream right quick. Make sure everything's working. Looks like we're in Facebook land. That's good. How about on the YouTube channel? And we are live on YouTube. Okay, excellent. So go ahead and chime in. Let us know how you're doing, what you're playing, where you are. And we'll move on to the Eastbound Freight Train. Again in the key of G. A 1 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and 1. 4 and 4 and a 1. 2 to the 5. That's A7 to D7. 1 and a 5 and a 1. 4, 4 and a 3. That's a B7, right? A 3 dominant. Back to 4 and 4 and a 1. Down to 6 dominant. That's an E7. 2 and 5 and a 1. And then the chorus is pretty straight. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, take me home again. 1 and 1, 4 and 4, 1 and 5 and a 1. And we're going to go ahead and play our breaks over the verse, because that's fun changes to play over. So my kickoff might go something like... Kind of just trying to get around the melody, right? But they are fun changes to jam over once we get into it. So, here we go. We are going to kick the... You are going to kick this off. I'm just trying to find my click track. Okay. And we'll keep it right about where we were. Just one tiny tick quicker. All right? And I'm going to have a sip of my tea, and then we're going to kick this off. Okay, jump on the eastbound freight train and kick us off in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've never been so lonesome for my hometown. Seems I've never been so far away. But I can hear that freight train a-blowing. I'll be gone before the break of day. I'm gonna have to quit my daily rambling. So tonight I'm gonna start my journey back. Sitting on the top of an old boxcar, sailing down that silvery stream of track. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. I got it. Stray far from my hometown, never more again to roam. Now I know that I was born to wander, but I'm gonna stick around my home. I can see the smoke a-rolling out from the old smokestack. I'm sitting on the top of an old boxcar, sailing down this silvery stream of track. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. Play. I've never been so lonesome for my hometown, never seemed so far away. But I can hear the freight train a-blowing. I'll be gone before the break of day. I guess I'll have to quit my daily rambling. So tonight I'm gonna start my journey back. Sitting on the top of an old boxcar, eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. All right, fun. I wanted another crack at singing that first verse. That's a really fun song to sing. And of course that comes from Grandpa Jones. And there's lots of cool versions. And that's one of them. Old Martin has new strings. Hey, how about that? Okay. I'm gonna check in on everybody, see how we're doing. How's everyone in YouTube land? Big Dan in Wisconsin's coming right on back. Ford Huntington, East Virginia Blues, yes sir. Amy Lynch, hello Amy from Richmond. Mando Lynch. Hi Mike from Sandston, Virginia. Hey Joe. Dalrymple. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's a cool name. Bella and Waylon in Northern Virginia. Very cool. Hi, James. Picking the old D18 guitar in Aledo, Texas. Mike L. is playing his D28. Randy Martin playing along for the whole slow jam. Very cool. And yep, we're here to challenge you. We're here to work on this stuff together, right? Doug Hercom following along. Scott Watson from OC, Orange County. All right. Here in the Facebook land, we got David Holtkamp right back, standing sentinel over our jam. David in New Mexico. Hi, Sage. Thanks for picking along. Hey, David Clark. I'm getting some glitches. Dang it. Well, I hope that works out on your end. We're shooting out pretty strong on this end tonight. Colin hanging on for the Eastbound Freight Train. Hey, thanks for turning me on to that song. I think you're the one that turned me on to that, right? Richard, choppiness and pauses. Well, ding dang darn it. I wish I could help you with that. We're rock solid on this end. You know, silly internets. If you're having trouble on the Facebook, maybe switch over to YouTube and see how it's going. I've had some folks have some luck with that. The more you play it, the more verses you come across, yeah. Cool. Hi, Sandy. Hello, everybody. I hope you're getting your internet worked out. Hello, Edward Else, playing as Martin and mandolin and banjo and a little fiddle. All right, you win the prize for the most ambitious here tonight. Cool. Hi, James Hoffman. Hello, Michelle. Hello, David. Hello, Brittany in Los Alamos, New Mexico. Okay. Very cool. You know, sometimes you got to refresh the page or, I don't know. But, you know, it's an imperfect system, but you can always come back and check it out on the archive if you're having trouble. Or, like I said, hop on over to YouTube and see if it's working a little better or vice versa. All right. We've got Cherokee Shuffle in A. So I'm going to capo 2 and play this out of G position. And I'll kind of just run you through the changes real quick in case you don't know them. 1, 1, 1 and a 1, 1, 6 minor, 4, 4, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. That's the A part, okay? B part. 4, 4, 1 and 1, 4, 4 and 1, 4, 4, 1 and a 1, 1 to the 6 minor, 4, 5, 1, or 5, 5, 1. This actually just goes straight to the 5. So again, the B part, 4, 4 and 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 4 and a 1, 4 and a 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 1 to the 6 minor, 5 and a 1. You know, the little 4 5s or 5s or however you want to do it, those are open to your interpretation. But I'm going to try to do the traditional way and go straight to the 5 there. YouTube link. Well, just go to YouTube and find my channel. Let's see. I'll just pop this on there real quick and see if that works for you. It should just be right there on my YouTube channel if you search for me. I'm the only Tyler Grant with the guitar as far as I know. Pretty easy to recognize on there. Okay, so I'm going to kick us off on Cherokee Shuffle, and we'll play 3 times through, all right? I'll kick it off, and it'll go me, you, me, you, me, you, and then you tag it on that last time. All right? So let's see. Nice, easy tempo here. Here we go. Cherokee Shuffle, I'm kicking us off. Okay. Cool. The old Cherokee Shuffle A. All right, sitting on top of the world in A, straight up, good old bluegrass number. And a 1, and a 1, and a 4, back to 1. Now she's gone, that old worry. 1 and 5 and a 1. Some people throw the minor in there. I don't. I just do it straight up. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 5 and a 1. It's more of the bluegrass way. Okay, so my kickoff would go something like. Something like that. Okay, here we go. Kick us off here on Sitting on Top of the World in the key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Don't you come here running, holding out your hand. I'll find me a woman like you got your man. Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Play. Mississippi River runs deep and wide. Girl I love's on the other side. Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world, me than you. song of non-attachment in the bluegrass. Of course, it doesn't start as a bluegrass song. You know, there's a little bit of sexism in there, as there are in many of these old songs. But you could always flip the gender if you want to be sexist in the other direction. But hey, the guy who was left, or the gal who was left, whoever was left behind, is happy and not blaming the other person and you know, wishing they were dead. So that's an improvement on the message of some of these good old bluegrass songs. Okay, 8 More Miles to Louisville. This is just a sweet, sweet love song about the hometown and about the sweetheart. And this is in the key of E, the way I play it. 8 More Miles to Louisville. And another song by Grandpa Jones. Hey, 2 Grandpa Jones songs in this set. How about that? Okay, and of course he was not a grandpa when he wrote these songs, but that was his stage persona. Okay, so this song goes like this. In E, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1 and 5 and 1. 1, 5, 1, 4, 1 and a 5. 4 and a 1 and 1 and a 5. 1, 5, 1, 4, 1 and 5 and 1. Oh, 4. No, sorry. Oh, 1, 1, 1 and 4 and a 1. This is the chorus. 8 more miles on this old road and 2 and a 5. 4 and 1, 1 and a 5. 1, 5, 1, 4, 1 and 5 and 1. So, somebody requested playing over the B part, the chorus part. And I think we ought to do that tonight. So here's how it's going to go. You're going to kick it off on a verse. And here's how I might kick it off. Okay, and then when we get to the breaks, so you're going to kick it off just over that part. And then when we get to the breaks, I'll take the first break, and at the end, we'll have a bit of a trail off. Kind of, I'm going to sing it this way too, with an extra beat in between the verse and the chorus. So in other words, let's see. That's where the next bit will start. So, so I will pass it to you, and you'll play over the changes of the chorus. Okay? And then next time around, on the next round of breaks, you take the verse, same kind of deal, do-do-do-do-do, and then I'll play the chorus. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm going to back down the tempo a wee bit. And why don't you kick us off here? 8 more miles to Louisville. That's a good tempo. Kick us off on 8 More Miles to Louisville in the key of E. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've traveled o'er this country wide, seeking fortune fair. Up and down the 2 coastlines, I've traveled everywhere. Portland east to Portland west and back along the line. I'm going down to the place that's best, that old hometown of mine. Oh, 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Here I go. Play the chorus. I'm sure that there's a girl you know that you like best of all. Mine lives down in Louisville, she's long and she is tall. She's the kind you'll never find rambling across the land. I'm on my way this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Play it. I bet you'd like another shot at this. So how about this time I'm going to play that A part and then you play the B part after me. Kind of reverse of what we just did, okay? Here I'm going to start. Play the chorus. I have a picture in my mind of a place we'll call our home. A humble little hut for two we'll never want to roam. The place that's right for that love site is in those bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio by a place called Louisville. Oh, 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Great. Cool song. And Sam Bush, of course, does that. I think he's up in G when he plays it. The coolest version I heard, which is sort of where I adapted this from, was from Doc Watson and Jack Lawrence back in 2002 at Rocky Grass Festival. They played the song, and I taped that festival that year, and I learned so much. I was fresh, very new at this style, and and Doc would chime in just on the last verse and sing the tenor. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. And hearing him sing the tenor on that with Jack was so nice. Anyhow, love that song. Okay, Rebecca in the key of B. I'll do a quick little chime in. How are we doing? Everyone hanging in there? You getting your glitches worked out? Bob Ray, you finally made it. Cool. Hey, thanks. That version of Manzanita. I was up late editing that video last night. I was sitting on those files forever and finally got the software to edit them. Bill Farmer playing the Chapman stick. Cool. Hi, Tony Cook playing guitar in Austin. And David Clark is switching over to the electric mandolin. Yep, trying to, yeah, East Coast. It's late, family's in bed, huh? And David is switching back to his comfort zone on the mandolin. Very cool. Okay, how are we doing over in YouTube land? Bob Dickinson on the dobro. David Clark Carroll, going to give the U2. There's David Clark on the mandolin. Very cool. Hi, Joe. Hi, Sandy. Shifted over. Lumpful shifted over as well. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here and hanging with it. We got Rebecca in B. Good old number from Herschel Sizemore. Let's keep the tempo right about where we were. Five and five and four, four, four and one. Da 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 da. 4, 1, 1, 1 and a 1. 5, 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 4 and a 1. And a 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 4 and 1. 5, 5, 5. 4, 4 and 5. With no stops, right? Herschel Sizemore does not like stops in that song. Ain't no part of nothing in Herschel's book. So we just play straight through, and it's got that little funny timing thing, but if you know the tune in your head, you're going to play it just fine. You don't need to count it. Just listen to this music a lot, and you'll know it that much better, right? That's no secret. Okay, and I will kick us off in the key of B. The original key on the mandolin, the great mandolin composer Herschel Sizemore from North Carolina, and I will kick us off and we'll play it 3 times through. So me, you, and then just end it. That kind of ending. We'll see if we land at the same spot. Here we go, Rebecca in B. I'll kick us off. those tunes that, I don't know about you, if you've had like tunes that you used to play a lot and had cool arrangements for, and they're in there somewhere, but anyway, I was trying to go for a couple of cool breaks that I had arranged years ago for some workshops, and you know, they're in there somewhere. Maybe I'll brush up on those for next time. Anyway, fun tune, Rebecca. Okay, another one in B. We got a couple more in B. Think of what you've done. Think of what you've done. Another one of those songs of accusation in bluegrass. Okay, in the key of B, it goes, and a one, and a one, and a five, and a one, and a four, back in one, and a five, and a one, chorus, to the four, and one, and a five, and a one, and a four, and a one, and a five, back to one. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. You're going to kick it off something like, but you won't do that trail off because we're going to go right to the chorus. Okay, so is it true that I've lost you? Okay, so we'll go right to the 4 chord after your kickoff, and then I will play one, then I'll sing a verse in the chorus, and then you'll play one, and I'll sing another verse chorus out. That's the way we'll do it. And let's pick up the tempo just a wee bit. We'll keep it comfortable. Trying to sit up straight, be a good example for you all. Maybe a tiny bit slower. Okay, here we go. Kick us off in the key of B. On Think of What You've Done. Here we go. And remember, we're going to the chorus right after your kickoff, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one? After all this pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done. Heart to heart, dear, how I need you, like the flowers need the dew. Loving you has been my lifeblood. I can't believe we're really through. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one? After all this pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done. Play. I'll go back to East Virginia, where the mountains meet the sky. In those hills I learned to love you. Let me stay there till I die. Is it true Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done, me then you. Heart to heart, dear, how I need you, like the flowers need the dew. Loving you has been my life, love. I can't believe we're really through. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. I just wanted to try singing that verse again since I didn't do so great the first time. Cool, fun. Stanley Brothers, good, excellent. All right, Handsome Molly. Hey, another one that we've done before, but it's been quite a while, and just one that popped into my head. So here's how Handsome Molly goes. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 4 and a 1. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think Handsome Molly wherever she may be. And we won't put any spaces between the singing and the picking. So, thank Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Okay. So that'll be your kickoff, basically. Two of those. Okay? So get yourself ready. And around C. It's a good tempo. Kick us off here in the key of B on good old Handsome Molly. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I wish I was in London or some other seaport town, setting foot on steamboat and I'd sail the ocean round. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Remember, oh dear Molly, when you gave me your right hand, you said that we would marry and I would be your man. But now you broke your promise, go marry whom you please. My poor heart is breaking, you're roving at your ease. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Play. She goes to church on Sunday and passes me on by. I can tell her love is changing by the roving of her eye. Her cheeks are black as raven, her eyes are black as coal. Cheeks bright as roses out in the morning cold. Now what is that verse? Her hair is black as a raven, her eyes black as coal. Cheeks shone like lilies out in the morning cold. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think handsome Molly, wherever she may be. I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna sing another verse, chorus, and I'm gonna try to get the words right. And then you're gonna play it, and then I'm gonna play it, and then you're gonna play it, and then I'm gonna play it, and then you're gonna play it. We're gonna take it around a few times. She goes to church on Sunday and passes me on by. I can see her love is changing by the roving of her eye. Hair is black as a raven, her eyes are black as coal. Cheeks shone like lilies out in the morning cold. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think handsome Molly, wherever she may be, you and me. I was in London or some other seaport town, set my foot on a steamboat and I'd sail the ocean round. Sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think handsome Molly, wherever she may be. Fun. Cool. I don't know if there's like a standardized bluegrass version of that song, but it's a good old song and a beautiful melody, fun to play. I wanted to give us a chance to take it around a couple times if we were working on locking in that melody. All right, one more song here on the mid-tempo jam, and then we have a little bit of time to warm up. Well, a little bit of time to warm up for the fast jam, which is going to be at 1/4 the hour. Remember to come on back because it's starting right about where we're leaving off here, and it's bluegrass music, right? You got to get used to playing those fast tempos. So come on back and join us at the Fast Jam. We'll kind of get ready for it by picking up the tempo on this one. Good old Shady Grove. I put this in here on purpose to give us something that actually goes fast here in the mid-tempo jam. So I can show you kind of the trick. If this is too fast for you to play like... You can do a version like... This is the major version of Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Anyone can play that, okay? So even though the song is going by fast, you don't necessarily have to play something fast. You can play something that is like what the singer's doing. The singer's not going da 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 da, you know, sorta, but you know, the singer's going da 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 da, right? Some of the time. But you can do that. You know, think of yourself as a violin or a horn. Those of you who are playing violin, you're well ahead of us. But you don't always have to do double time. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, why don't you kick us off here on Shady Grove in the key of C, and we'll close out the mid-tempo jam with this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Wish I had a needle and thread, fine as I could sew. So that pretty gal to my side, down the road we go. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Play it. This road, it's always dark and cloudy. Every time I see Shady Grove, I always tell her howdy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Peaches in the summertime and apples in the fall. I can't have little Shady Grove, I don't want no gal at all. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Play. Some come here to tarry, some come here to fiddle and dance. I'm coming here to marry. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going to Harlan. Wish I had a needle and thread, fine as I could sew. So that pretty gal to my side, and down the road we go. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Play. I had a big bay horse and corn to feed him on, and all I need is little Shady Grove to feed him when I'm gone. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. golden twine. Every tune I play on it, I wish that gal was mine. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harley Play. Play one more time. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harley. All right. Okay, I just wanted to push you a little bit here at the end of the mid-tempo jam. So thanks for sticking with it. And we'll come on back at 1:15 for the fast jam. I'm going to start warming up here just in a minute. Okay, we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody.